call you vain now. Happy equinox, Leo. It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2022. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising from Virgo season. At least your Sun or your, actually at least your Rising. If you don't know your Rising, then your Sun. Rewatch that, because I'm telling y'all, and I tell the Spirit Squadron over on Patreon, I tell them all the time, like, and they tell me, now everyone's starting to listen, where it's just like, the messages are different. It is a different reading at the beginning of the season. It is a different reading at the end. I do that with my favorite readers as well. So this ain't nothing new. Anyway, Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there, we dive into the plunge where we clarify each of these cards that I'm going to pull now. It's basically an extended reading. And for free content, check out my Instasham at justj_everything, for TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, the Celestial soundtracks, the Apothecary. Get yourself a customized Spirit Soak, darling. That's over at the website, justjeverything.com. Leo, I come so humbly before you this way because you are going to shine oh so brightly during Libra season. You are going to shine oh so brightly, Leo season. This is gonna, this may be like a turning point in some way for you. And you got to remember to like pamper and take care of yourself. I think that often Libran kind of tendencies get projected onto Leo, and you are a sign where like self-care, I do feel like, can be a struggle. When you have access, fixed fire, when you have access to that much energy, it's not often that you find that you will harness all of that into yourself. So just remember, try. But in Libra, you should be feeling yourself. In Libra season, yes, the glow is extra glowy. There is this well-deserved self-absorption that I feel like you've got to figure out how to situationally like reel in, when like you can like really like, and who it's safe to share your successes and your ideas and all of that stuff, and then like where it's like not, and so pay attention more so to that, but don't keep yourself from being open and inviting and warm. You don't need to go into hermit mode necessarily, but some of you may be there, but that's going to be there's a shift there. What I wrote down, the word I got was flirtalicious. So there could be this like accidental, like, oh my God, everybody thinks I'm flirting with them, or that kind of thing. Or like all of a sudden you're getting a lot of attention, and like, cause you're subconsciously flirting a lot. If you're in a pre-existing relationship, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, don't get your ass in trouble. Cause you can call in you can have some fun. You can meet new people, you could explore, but you just got to make sure that you're sending the right signals. So, be sure to go watch the Libra season astrology video. All of the dates for everything important is in that video. But your ruling planet, Leo, is the sun, and the most important thing is the transit into Libra, and that happened on September 22nd. I've been traveling, darling, so I am well immersed in, like, we are in Libra season. Your ruling planet is in Libra, and we're in that energy, so you're getting the full dose, versus me tapping in or reaching into a timeline. We're in it. And this is cardinal masculine air. So there should be this, it's kind of like, when you go, I don't know why I got this image, but it's like when you go through the automated car wash, which I used to have like a crippling fear of when I was a child. But I recently did it and it still sucks, but it wasn't as bad. But when you go through and there's like the drying in portion of it, and it's just like these industrial size fucking blow dryers, that's what it feels like. It's like you are going through like the drying, refining, finishing, like waxing, I don't know, process. And there is a beautification, there is a glow, there's like an exfoliation that happens. Maybe some of you, there could be something about like leaning into skincare or getting more consistent about your skincare, making sure that you're still like SPF and like protecting your skin. That could be just something that's going on, like taking care of your skin, taking care of your epidermis. And this Libra season is the season of like the ultimate zhuzh. Oh, my dumplings are approaching. Yay, that's fun. And so Three of Pentacles flew out, and I'm gonna take it. Actually, no, I haven't asked, we haven't prayed. But I do feel like there is something about new collaborations. Don't be afraid to go to therapy. Don't be afraid to talk about stuff that comes up. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's going to come in and help things be more stable, or maybe there's some area of your life where you're needing to rebuilding how you communicate, who you talk to, the way you express yourself. I was saying that Libra season is the season of like the ultimate zhuzh, and I do feel like around the 25th, there is going to be, that like in the 2 weeks after that, there is a bit of a glow about you. And it feels important to pay attention to like what brings out that glow, or how can you maintain that or grasp that. On October 9th, we have the full moon in Aries, and that's you in Libra opposing the moon in Aries. And so there is this, I feel like, healing in your persona, how you're being perceived, what people know about you. There may be some harsh or painful or uncomfortable truths coming in about how people perceive you, or how you come off. There could be just something to explore there, but I do feel like on September 29th, around the 29th, Venus goes into Libra, and I feel like the proximity of the Sun and Venus, there's something, you're going to be attracting in partnerships, attracting in connections, attracting in. And I do feel like there is a bit of a healing in regards to like your discernment, what you attract in, like a time to get more specific, a time to spending more time establishing a deeper connection to like your source of validation. Do you need validation? Are you seeking out validation? Are you lonely? Are you experiencing solitude? And does that loneliness or solitude cause you to reach out for other people? Are there, is there healing in yourself to do? Is there like a deepening in your connection with yourself to establish? Either way, let's get that cleared out. There's definitely this awareness that wants to come in, and almost like I just heard summertime sadness. So take a deep breath, Leo. Empty your lungs whenever you finish with that deep breath. Then take another deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Thank you for the divine clearing, cleansing this space. calling in, welcoming in our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2022. Presentation matters. The way you present yourself. It was just, ooh, like my posture sitting upright. Justice is the first card out, and then the Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, Leo. Justice is the Libra card. And so I do feel like there are some sort of like divine opportunities coming in. There may be somebody with Libra, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. Wow. Wow. In the ways that you've been wronged, Leo, some of you have been like, your heart's been wide the fuck open for so long. And now it's just like the reward comes in. My food's here. The reward comes in. Saturn goes direct on October 23rd, and karma is, consequences are being distributed differently. And it feels like it's your turn, your opportunity to receive. I'ma go eat. BRB. Some of you are settling for what's here and will regret it because better is coming. Leo, and we're back. So, something came through while I was eating. First card out being Justice. It's funny, we were talking about the sun's proximity to Venus. This is Venus. This is Libra. Venus as a boy. Venus attracts. Venus is going to be bringing in options for you. So there are going to be choices that need to be made. And the fairest decision will be made if you're dealing with any kind of like legal anything. If you feel like you've been wronged in some sort of way. If there's been some sort of unfairness or imbalance that has taken place, trust and believe that the fairest outcome will be made and justice will prevail. The truth will prevail. Balance will prevail. There is a need to look at your relationship to who you are and therefore how you're showing up in your life and how you're attracting. Because with the Ace of Wands coming out after that, holding on to the sword of truth, holding on to the fairness, the balance, or, fighting this cause. It's putting you in a position where your hands are full and you can't grab this new opportunity. So some of you are in a situation where you're fighting for like the right thing or fighting for change or fighting for something to happen. Maybe you're in a relationship and fighting for some variation of fairness or fighting to get what you want. And it's like, if you would just make room, what you actually have been fighting for can naturally come in. And so that's not for everybody. I'm not saying everybody's breaking up, but there could be something just about like what you're holding on to versus your happiness level, your satisfaction level versus what you allow, what you make space for. There could be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. Definitely Taurus coming through, but it's just Venetian. There's that Venusian energy that's coming through for you guys, and I do feel like it's going to, have you zhuzhing things up. But in the whatever ways you've been wrong, the divine's conspiring to make things right. So some of you may be coming into Libra season fighting a cause or feeling really wronged or feeling some sort of imbalance in some sort of way, and that will level out. All right, hydrate, light it if you got it, you already know. The Nine of Cups, center of the reading. Because I feel like there is this contentment that's due unto you, and that's coming only available to you by way of like allowing shit to look at what's fucked up. To look at the cracks in the ceiling, the cracks in the foundation. Whatever it is that you're trying to la 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 about, or whatever You may be dancing or tiptoeing around. If you would strive for emotional and spiritual maturity and mastery, you can acquire this self-sufficiency. You can acquire this contentment, this wish fulfillment. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like is their contentment is really inspirational to you as well. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's coming in that you're having a happy relationship with. Maybe Libra placements, if you maybe have Libra placements. There are just new opportunities coming in, and I do feel like it's time to figure out, like, what do you want? What do you want long term? Yes, all we have is now, and all we have is this moment, but don't play yourself into thinking that you don't have a role in your trajectory. What lights you up? Because there may be there's going to be an influx of physical, spiritual, or sexual energy that comes in. The magic wand of manifestation is being given to you. And so what do you want to do with it? What do you want to create? Because you don't want to be lukewarm about life, not about this life. And some of you, it's time to start creating a life that you're really proud of, that you're really satisfied with. And so I do feel like this boost of energy that's coming in, don't use it on, use it on generating bliss as well as acquiring justice or fairness. Final two cards, final two messages for Leo. It's a beautiful reading thus far. The Seven of Cups. Nine of Cups to the Seven of Cups. I do feel like there may be like a backsliding though, and there's something that's like you hold the vision of what you want versus, ooh, that came through for Leo too. Or it's what did I say? I was about to go smoke my cigarette, and it was like settling for right now versus holding out for like what you want. You know what you want. You feel content when you think about it, whenever you envision yourself having it. Don't go trying to piece together all of these different people, or string together all these different qualities in people to acquire satisfaction. Some of you, there just could be too many emotional doors open, or you move from a place of being really confident or secure into a place of confusion, and like there's so much going on, you don't know what to do. There also could be those of you who have new opportunities that are coming in that make you really proud, and then you're like, oh fuck, okay, now how am I going to make this happen? And the way to make it happen is by acquiring stillness, allowing yourself to get organized in the realm of your mind. I feel like making lists is really great. But also, like, stay away from escapism. Stay away from, like, getting drunk or getting high, or, like, serial dating. There could just be a lot of opportunities to distract yourself in some sort of way. Final card, final message for Leo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm telling you, there's a lot of options coming in, and, like, less is more. I feel like there's some lessons in discernment. Lessons in like when to say no, what's too much. I also just heard like polysaturated. Some of you just may be like taking on too much, or dating too many people, or you're too much of your sexual energy may be going outward, or maybe on, and not enough energy like coming in, being imported. Final card, final message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2022. Also, Four of Pentacles reversed. You're learning how to let go. Some of you, you're learning what's worthy of holding on to, what's worthy of fighting for. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and then to the Eight of Wands. So I do feel like there is this decrease in creativity, maybe even a decrease in energy, because there's like that dry cleaning, that blow dryer energy, like the extreme wind, that extreme awareness, this and air is our air swords, that's thoughts, words, legalities, mindsets. There's just a new way of thinking that's being almost like pressed upon you, and I don't feel like it's coming by way of another person. I'm like hungry to like clarify this and get into it. But I do feel like step away from what has to be a fight. There's something about like a fair cause, or there is a need to also prioritize your mental health. Really take the time to be still enough and observe what is a resource, what are the resources available to you. So I feel like first thing out to be clarified on the selenite throne is your relationship to forces greater than you. Your relationship to benevolence, your relationship to grace, your relationship to fairness, balance, doing the right thing. What is the right thing for you? And what, do you project are you projecting onto other people? Are you projecting your beliefs? Are you criticizing other people's beliefs? There could be just like consequences for actions coming through. But I do feel like you come into Libra season really needing to weigh some options, really needing to look at the facts, really needing to also balance those facts with your intuition and your spirit and your inner deepest knowing, so that you take your time before you just grab this opportunity. There is a weighing a weighing and measuring process that I feel like is required, and especially before you start this new thing, this new chapter, this new awareness. I definitely feel like there is something with skin going on. Needing to hydrate, needing to moisturize. If you yourself have Libra placements, I feel like there are a lot of opportunities coming in, and it would benefit you to be in a kind of a non-committal place. So don't go leading people on. Don't go, spreading yourself too thin or agreeing to a bunch of things that you don't have the energy to actually do. It's okay to make people wait. It's okay to say no, to understand you don't, or to like if that you don't have time for something. If there is a Libra in your life, or someone coming into your life, or maybe there's someone like that is a lawyer, or like up in the high ranking kind of professional kind of thing, a lawyer, a judge, or even a paralegal, or someone that, there is something, or someone that I feel like you may be like chasing after, or maybe chasing after you, or someone that you want, something that you want, something that you desire. But I feel like the way that you balance these options, the way that you balance this success, this glow, the stuff that Venus is attracting in, it's almost like when you go to the buffet, do you know when to stop eating? It feels very Jupiterian, which makes sense because Jupiter retrograde is going to be opposing Venus, all while you're there. The sun is, close enough for it to just be like, this is going to be a thing. And so it's like the benefics opposing each other. And I do feel like, just remember, just because you can doesn't mean you should. These opportunities that want to come in, I feel like there is something about defensiveness or not being open enough. And like, when you get open this season, you don't want it to be because like anxiety has like fucking, really like broken you down. Some of you, you just need to manage your energy so you don't get yourself in a position where you don't have the energy to pursue anything. There could be like, there's just so much you want to do and you don't know where to start. It's time to get quiet. It's time to get disciplined. It's time to get methodical. It's time to give yourself a bit of a routine, or adhere more to the routine, or upgrade the routine in some sort of way. There also could be new technology that's coming in that could help make things more efficient for you. So let yourself research if you're struggling with a certain task or of some sort. I do feel like, though, be careful of escapism. Be careful. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like is like a player. Or if you're searching for like monogamy, they may not be. Or if you're polyamorous, they may be monogamous. There just may be some sort of like clash in the desire, or clash in like the wanting, or the what we are, or the honeymoon phase may be wearing off of something, or it may be there may be someone new that you're having. I just feel like there's opportunities for multiple dates for you to be, let's say though, and you're in a committed relationship, a monogamous committed relationship. This is a period where I do feel like you're going to be exposed to like some clingy or needy ways. And or this also could be a time where you're exposed to maybe you're not handling or managing your money as properly, or you're not managing your time as efficiently as you could. It's like there's so many things that you want to do, but I feel like if you spent less time, for lack of a better phrase, bullshitting in some sort of way, I feel like you could be getting a lot more done. And that's just like that's going to resonate differently for everybody. And so it's time to just look at like, where are you kind of lollygagging, or where are you being way too stubborn or digging your heels in. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements also, that's coming in to show you the ways that you're not, as grounded as you need to be. We're going from cardinal air into fixed water and in Scorpio season, and it feels like you need to have your fucking life jacket on by the end of Libra season, because we get a heavy dose. Go watch that Libra season astrology video. We get a heavy dose of Scorpio at the end of Libra season. It's like we're plunged, like our hands tied behind our back. Someone grabs us by the fucking hair and is like plunging us into Scorpio water. And you need to know how to swim. You know how to hold your breath. You need to know how to have a life jacket, or and I know that I'm being metaphorical here, but there is this a need to like get your bearings emotionally. Let's get into it. That's like I just want to clarify this, because this could be going in so many different ways. But the center of the reading being the Nine of Cups, your comfort, your ability to do some emotional inventory, your ability, it's time to look at the last 9 months, the last 9 years, and really sift through the confusion, closing some emotional doors. There could just be people that still have a hold on you, or that you're still like an ideal, or a wish, like a way, like I wish things were this way, or I wish they were still this, or wish there's something that I feel like is coming up in regards to romantic relationships, in regards to partnership, in regards to partnering even professionally. I just feel like are these previous pains, or previous just things that you're being unnecessarily stubborn about, and it's time to there's some reevaluation that's going to come through, and it's going to come, and there's these challenges that are coming by way of opportunity. What do I want to say yes to? What do I not want to say yes to? What is showing me this about myself? I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself by way of other people, by way of external sources. It comes to you, what comes to you from the outside is going to be impacting you deeply on the inside. So let's get into it. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.